and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Give to the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Addison. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. Wide open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because
he's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the ground. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Leaves it with the back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Addison. Right on the money. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
to the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for an open area to his left. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Gordon. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the receiver. But not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. It'll be a draw. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. Wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's smart. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Got his man. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big...
He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward. The pass.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smart. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead.
Now, look, as a quarterback myself, I would like to kind of keep the pedal to the metal and go 2-minute here and try to generate some more points. But listen, there's no harm in taking the lead into the locker room. You've done a lot of really good things so far. You should be happy about that.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Addison. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To throw, it's Addison. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. Trying. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
I this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Finding open areas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the run deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense has it with really good field position. Here we go. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much room to run, give him 1 to the 7.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A little release to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like getting it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Addison. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll take a knee. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.